Low of Fortune host Pat Sajak has a blast from the past when his daughter Maggie shared a throwback pic of him seemingly predicting his future as a game show host. The 77-year-old wraps up his time as host of Wheel of Fortune on Friday with his final episode airing. Fans have been aware of Pat's plans to retire after season 41 since June 2023, when he announced his departure. Pat's daughter reflected on his over 40-year career by sharing a black and white photo of her dad as a boy, appearing to play the part of a game show host. The TV personality sported a black tuxedo as he posed for the pic in his bedroom, with one hand on a television set. Little did he know, Maggie wrote in her Instagram caption, pointing out the irony of the picture. Fans raced to the comments to share their disappointment that Pat would no longer be hosting the beloved game show. "There will never be another game show host like your father. It was always a pleasure to watch him on Wheel of Fortune," one fan praised. "Can't believe this is it. I've watched since the beginning with my grandmother, my mother, my children, and now my grandchildren," said another. "This is so sweet. I'm so sad tonight is his last show. I'm 43 and I've been watching for as long as I can remember. I hope he has a lovely retirement," a third added. Others dubbed the TV star a legend for being the longest-running host of a single game show in history. Shortly after Pat shared the news of his retirement, it was revealed that American Idol host Ryan Seacrest, 49, would be taking his place on WOF. Pat's longtime partner, Vanna White, 67, will continue to work alongside Ryan, and they have already started filming together. However, Vanna made it clear in a heartfelt message to her colleague that she'll miss being on set with Pat. On Thursday's episode, Vanna, who joined WOF in 1981, teared up while saying goodbye to Pat, calling their time together an unforgettable journey. She also reflected on their bond and how she considered Pat a lifelong friend. While Pat's final days on the show have been emotional, he's looking forward to having more downtime. Earlier this week, a source exclusively revealed to the US Sun that the father of two has no plans to take on another gig after leaving WOF. "You can sum up Pat's retirement plans in one word: retirement," the insider said. The source also said that Pat's focus will be on having a peaceful and happy home life, and devoting more time to his and his wife, Leslie Brown's, charity. Pat really has nothing left to prove in show business, and should be very proud that he's been able to leave this job on his own terms and leave the show in good hands, the insider added. The Chicago native began hosting WOF in 1981. Maggie Sajak's Instagram post hit fans with a wave of nostalgia and admiration for her father, Pat Sajak, one of the most iconic television hosts of all time. Her photo of a young, wide-eyed Pat wearing a serious expression as he stood in front of a black and white television set immediately grabbed attention. What made the post even more special was the caption, ***, who would have thought? My dad predicting his career even as a boy, ***. The snapshot, carefully framed in an old family album, depicted a moment frozen in time. Pat, around 10 years old, was holding what looked like a microphone, a small prop made out of cardboard, no doubt part of a childhood game. His eyes were filled with wonder as he stared at the television, as if imagining himself on the other side of the screen, perhaps already dreaming of being a part of the entertainment world. As Maggie shared this photo, fans were taken aback by the striking similarity between the boy in the picture and the man who would go on to host one of the most beloved game shows in history, ***Wheel of Fortune**, a legacy that spans generations. Maggie, herself a familiar face on ***Wheel of Fortune**, has been stepping in as a social media correspondent for the show. Over the years, she's become an integral part of the Sajak legacy, much like her father has over the past 4 decades. But this photo wasn't just a cute throwback, it was a deeper glimpse into Pat Sajak's journey. It symbolized how dreams, no matter how humble their beginnings, can manifest into reality when given time, perseverance, and a bit of fate. In the caption, Maggie continued, "Even as a kid, Dad was always drawn to the idea of entertaining people, though none of us could have guessed how big his future would become. But looking back at this photo, it all seems kind of meant to be." Fans flooded the comment section with warm messages, recounting their memories of watching ***Wheel of Fortune** growing up. One fan wrote, "It's like he always knew what he was destined to do," while another commented, "It's amazing how life comes full circle." As a teenager, Pat worked as a desk clerk at the Palmer House Hotel in Chicago and later attended Columbia College, where he continued to nurture his passion for broadcasting. However, even as a young man, the idea of becoming the host of a game show wasn't something he had seriously considered. At least, not until life threw some unexpected opportunities his way. The photo Maggie shared hinted at a time when Pat's career ambitions were still a glimmer in his eye, long before his days in the army and his early stints as a radio DJ in the Vietnam War. And yet, there he was, already play-acting with a microphone, seemingly predicting his future. Maggie's reflection on her father's career. In a follow-up to the post, Maggie shared more thoughts about her father's career and what it's been like watching him step into his iconic role. As his daughter, it's been so incredible to witness how my dad has touched so many lives, Maggie wrote. Growing up, I never truly understood just how much of an impact Wheel of Fortune had until I was older. To me, he was just dad. But the older I got, the more I realized that he was a part of something so much bigger, a show that brings people joy every single day. Seeing this old photo made me realize that maybe, deep down, he always knew he was destined for this. Her words struck a chord with many, highlighting how Pat's charm, wit, and ability to engage with people make him the perfect fit for a show like Wheel of Fortune *. What began as a childhood fascination with television turned into a career that has lasted over 4 decades, cementing his legacy in the annals of television history. The future of the Sajak legacy. With Pat Sajak stepping down from his role as host of Wheel of Fortune in 2024, the question of what's next for the Sajak family lingers. Many fans have speculated whether Maggie, who has grown more involved with the show in recent years, might take on a larger role. In her Instagram post, Maggie didn't shy away from addressing the subject. As my dad steps into the next chapter of his life, I'm so proud of everything he's accomplished. It's a bittersweet moment, but I'm excited for what the future holds for all of us. And while no one can ever fill his shoes, I'll always carry his lessons and love for the show with me. Though she didn't confirm any rumors, her words seem to leave the door open for future involvement with the show. Fans, of course, were quick to voice their support for the idea of Maggie taking a more prominent role, with many pointing out that she has inherited her father's charisma and ability to connect with the audience. A symbol of perseverance. The photo Maggie shared wasn't just a cute throwback. It was a reminder of how dreams can start in the simplest of places: a cardboard microphone, a boy pretending to be a television host, and a love for media that grew into a lifelong career. As Pat Sajak prepares to bid farewell to Wheel of Fortune *, Maggie's post is a fitting tribute to a man who has been a steady presence in millions of homes for decades. And perhaps, as she suggested, it was always in the cards for Pat, even from the days of his childhood imagination. In closing, Maggie left her followers with one final thought. Maybe we're all predicting our futures in one way or another. It just takes time for the pieces to fall into place. As fans eagerly await what's next for the Sajak family and Wheel of Fortune *, one thing is clear: Pat's legacy will continue to inspire, just as it always has.